As a trial attorney, you know the expert witness or expert consultant you hire can make or break your case. Let's look at 3 different ways you can vet that expert or consultant. Number 1, of course you've gotten the CV, but number 1, after you get the CV, what you want to do is use Google, Bing, other search engines, and go beyond that. Go use LexisNexis. You as an attorney have access to LexisNexis database. Get in there and find out what other cases has this person testified in. But also use the search engines. As an example, on a case I'm working on right now for a deposition, I had to go do some investigation on another expert for the attorney who retained me. Well, when I went and Googled his name, a case in Texas, an appellate case, came up. He was disqualified by the appellate court from being able to testify when his retaining attorney requested the opportunity to get another expert. The court said, no, it was your job to use proper due diligence, and you would not have had to look very deeply to find out he is not qualified. Number 2, on the CV, it's going to tell you the school or location where they got their training or education. Look at the school's website. Find out, do they even support that discipline in forensics? As an example, there's a document examiner here in Southern California. He puts diplomate after his name. If you go to the school's website, the words document examiner never exist, but you can get a diplomate if you go through and take one of their training courses, be a member for 2 years. One more very important qualification, you have to send them a check for $250 and the check has to clear. The other part is, does the school even exist? There's a document examiner here in Southern California. She puts DR for doctor in front of her name, PhD after her name. On the CV online, you can find out that, yes, she claims she has a bachelor's degree. There's even another CV that says PhD doctorate from a university, yet if you Google that university, it's someone's house. It doesn't exist. Do you want that coming up in trial on cross-examination? Probably not. And number 3, what you want to do is you want to go and find out about this person, whether the CV is telling the truth. As an example, a friend of mine who's a document examiner has a case where there's another document examiner on the other side. She happens to have this document examiner's CV from 2013 and 2014. The cases on 2013 was, I have approximately 500 cases. 2014, a year later, 700. Does that person have 200 cases a year? I doubt it. There's another document examiner in San Diego, claims more than 14,000 cases. Now, what's interesting on that one is I attended his deposition a few months before that, and in a deposition he said it was more than 13,000. Went from 13 to 14,000 in a few months. So you as a trial attorney, you must investigate. We talked about 3 different ways. 1, use search engines and go beyond the search engines. Use LexisNexis. You have access to that database as an attorney. Number 2, go to the website of the school where they claim they got their education. Do they even offer that forensic discipline? And if they do, if it offers some certification, is it even valid? Does it mean anything? Number 3, make sure the information on the CV is even making sense. Get prior CVs, because through LexisNexis, when that person is designated and through the courts, you can get that designation, which of course has the copy of the CV and the fee schedule and all the other information. So you as a trial attorney, you don't want to get caught at trial having your expert disqualified or impeached through this. Now that we've talked about the three different ways, now it's time to go into the depth. Let's go in and examine each one of these in depth. We'll show you examples, and we'll show you how to go about doing the vetting.